Hi, this is Melissa. I'm going to do a video on braiding, and specifically I'm going to do a headband braid and then I'm going to curl the back of the hair. I get a lot of questions from clients about braiding hair, and if you can do a 3-strand braid or if you can do a French braid, you can do just about any configuration. You can put it just about anywhere. The key is figuring out where you want to put it and then sectioning your hair and removing all the hair that you're not going to use so it doesn't get in the way. That's one thing you need to do, is section and remove the hair. Then the other thing is that you want to keep your hands consistently still. You don't want to wiggle them around. So when you're braiding, you want to keep your hands following the line that you're braiding, because if you move from side to side, your braid's going to get sloppy. So when you simply keep your hands still along the path of the braid that you're trying to create, it helps keep it very tight. So I'll show you the first thing to start by doing is sectioning. So I'm going to section just the headband area. Get the mirror over here. Get a little bit less up there. So I'm going to put all this hair in the back up in a ponytail. That way it doesn't interfere with the hair that I'm braiding. Now the other thing is, I like to braid on damp hair. Some people prefer dry, some people prefer wet. I like it damp because then you don't get those little fuzzy pieces, fuzzy flyaways. If you have it damp, it's easier to pull back into the braid. So I'm going to use my milkshake leave-in spray. Just spray along. Comb it on out. So there you see I've got the section of the braid that I'm going to create. I'm going to start over here and I'm going to bring it over here. So I've got tiny clear elastic to fasten the braid, and that'll conveniently tuck right behind the ear. So then at that point you can kind of see that's a little border braid. Now something that you can do with these little border braids that I like, you can kind of play around with them. So you could kind of pancake them, loosen them up a little bit. If you're wanting a little bit more volume, you can kind of pull it to one side and you can put bobby pins in. You can also have it tight back, but if you're wanting to have a little bit more volume, you can just spread it apart a little bit and put it where you want and then fasten it in place. So see, quick and easy. It looks complicated, but it took like 5 seconds. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to curl the back, but I'm going to curl it a little bit differently. I'm going to set the curls. In some of my other videos, I've talked a little bit about how part of the reason that a lot of people's curls fall out is because they don't set them. Your hair will relax as long as it's hot. And so if you can lock it into place in the shape that you want it and let it cool, then when you release it, the curl will be locked in place much better and it'll last a lot longer. Now if you want to do a curl set like I'm going to do, I recommend using, like I've got these duckbill prongs, and so that's just going to help me to keep them into place. After your curls are all up in the set, spray it. And you want it to cool down up in that shape. And as you'll see, when I drop these curls, they're gonna be a lot tighter because they cooled into shape. They're still a little warm. Let's see. There you go. So that's kind of a classic curl set. They're all going the same direction. The ends are tied into the irons. And if you comb it out, you still have that. When you comb out that classic pattern, you get that wave look that a lot of people like. If you want the curls tighter, you don't have to comb them out. But if you want that loose wave look, not the beach wave, but the classic wave is what I'm going for here. So that's what that looks like from the back. And it'll kind of settle into it too. And then as a last little finishing, back comb the top and do it in small sections. Your back comb should just be at the first 1 to 2 inches behind the root. And then you can kind of smooth the top without combing the whole thing out. And there you have it. Got a headband braid and some classic curls. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.